Thank you very much indeed. What a delight to be here. This is a Civil War suite. 1. Matthew Brady, First Battle of Bull Run. Wasn't it, after all, Irish riffraff from the docks of New Orleans, Irish wharf rats, louts and longshoremen, Irish toughs and roughs, any of whom would gleefully drive a lance through the heart of William Tecumseh Sherman, Irish rogues and rapscallions, culchies and munchies who'd make up the 1st Louisiana Special Battalion at the First Battle of Manassas, and allow Brady to become such a dab hand at fixing that ger in daguerreotype. 2. Walt Whitman, Cavalry crossing a ford. It's hardly too much to trace the guidon to the court of Eleanor of Aquitaine and her idea of chivalry bred in the bone. The loitering horses about to spill their guts are by Keats for sure, but Keats out of Tennyson. That musical clank is Whitman's alone. 3. Louis Lang, the return of the 69th Irish Regiment from the seat of war. It's been just a week since they were seen off by Stonewall Jackson at Bull Run, which may be why the only one to doff his cap as if there might be an outbreak of fun is Captain Marr, an intimate of muddling through since he escaped Van Diemen's Land in 1852. You'll notice how a smooth-bore gun of the type Marr favours for close combat has found its way into the hands of 2 brothers who are themselves in a spat as to why a bayonet might expand on an entry wound. Sometimes it's only by a crowded pier we recognise what we hold dear. The rifle points towards the linen bands in which Sergeant Tracy's own wounds are wrapped. His wife helps him off the baggage cart. Lieutenant Nugent's right arm is strapped awkwardly in a sling. The crowd must surely part before these 6 or 7 drummer boys. We can all but hear the poise they bring to those snare drums. It's a tribute to Lang's art that we might for a moment forget the sniper, to whom so much of this may be assigned, and focus on the uilleann piper lodged in the shadows. For when it comes to what lies behind the impulse to fade into the background at this or any parade, the truth is he's no less blind to us than we are to him. I doubt somehow he'll ever make a start on learning the battle hymn of the Republic. I suppose some might take heart from Father O'Reilly, confiding in a widow how this cup will pass, while drawing up a slightly revised version of the Heaven Chart, or the half smile on a man who greets his child for the first time, or the non-sniper up a tree, or even the piper who's beguiled Marr into thinking Ireland might soon be free. Stooped though he may be over his chanter and drones, he raises everything a semitone and allows us for the first time to see beyond the harbour sky with its rents and rips to what is now a no-fly dome, where we at last begin to get to grips with the discontinued Kodachrome of our great transports that hardly ever put into ports, and our flag-draped coffins secretly airlifted home. 4. Emily Dickinson, a slash of blue, a sweep of grey. Here some still scout a vineyard path to trample out the grapes of wrath. How many died in the bloodbath? This side? That side? You do the math. May I say a special word of thank you before we finish to our translator this evening? Thank you very much indeed. Please stand. Then 5, Sallyman Manassas. Less the idea of what the world might be like than what it is like photographed has had us lug over glacier-grooved and polished mountains that we once took for luggage. Bags of hominy grits, barrels of pork and hardtack, wall-to-wall crates of wet glass negatives, the tackle by which we still hold on with grim determination to our salt codfish, the portable darkroom in which we've yet to cure ourselves of the idea that art is pure or impure.